Welcome to Truth Friday. We are here and may catch you before Friday or after Friday. Welcome in. This day could be every day Friday, depending on when you're getting this. I enjoy being out here and watching the sunrise. And if you catch me on social media quite a bit, almost every day I'm posting the sunrise. It's the beginning of the day. It's the beginning of motivation. And hashtag Truth Friday is about that. It's about how can I live in truth and feel safe? Because the more that we are in truth with ourselves and what we're doing, what we're going through, it helps us so much to understand what our next steps are. What do we need to do to make sure that we're happy and everybody around us too? Because if we're happy, then everybody else is happy around us. I have 5 steps that go up into the freedom, safety, and healing. Each pillar, freedom, safety, and healing, have 5 steps. The top step to get to safety, I wanted to talk about today, and it's about being in truth with yourself and really knowing that the more that you listen to yourself and you say you're going to do something and you do it, that your mind starts relaxing more and really trusting yourself. When I first started coaching, the 2 words that I thought were like the scariest to talk about with people, it was about truth. And you guys, be nice to. I have a new kitty here on the Fresh Inspiration Ranch. Good morning, George. Ollie, you leave George alone. They get a little rambunctious about our new kitty, George. He's cruising around, hanging out. There's 5 steps into the safety pillar, and I know that the safety is an interesting one because if we are stressed in our nervous system, everything that we are around, it's really hard to focus, to get concentrated. But the 2 words that I was going to say that were really hard was like trust. Like trust within yourself. Like, I don't trust myself because I'll make goals and I know that, I'm not going to keep them, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to give it up. And that's so hard to move forward if you don't have those. But there's one other one I'm thinking about too. What's one that you think like it's like a challenging one for you? Like every time you hear it, you just go, oh, it just makes you cringe. Like it just seems like it's a hard one to get to, or it makes you feel uncomfortable. What other one would that be? These things are something to visit every day, and I think about it as the sun comes up. Right now we're in Pacific time. Good morning. And as the sun is coming up, it helps us think about what is our day going to look like? What do we want to hold space for? Let's don't waste time that we're going to wait. I've been talking to somebody. Let's go to this spot. I've been talking to somebody and they've been saying, I want to do this before I die. And I'm like, well, when are you going to die? I mean, because you could get hit by a car. Like, are we really going to wait till, I want it, that's on my bucket list. It's like, why do you have a bucket list? Why are you not going out there and doing the things you're doing and planning it as soon as possible? Unless you're waiting for something specific, and then you go, okay, well, maybe if I make it there, then I will get to do such and such and thing. And why I think this is important is because if we don't live every day into the fullest, then what are we doing here? Every day we could be moving things forward. We can create new friends. We can create new business in our life. We can create new relationships that are going to be durable. What is it that's important to you today that you really want to shine? And listen to the birds. They fly through here all the time at the Fresh Inspiration Ranch. We got Ollie. That's a deep question. What do you want to do? Like right now. Not waste your time. Because the sunrise is coming up and a little bit the sun is going to go down and then we're another day gone of the experience here on our earth. And let's give up all the baggage that just sits in our head and our heart and slows us down. But speak to truth. I was talking to a past client and we were discussing about, why are there things that's not moving forward for her? Why? Not like harping on her, but really trying to understand. And the answer right away is, I don't know. And it's like, but you do. And if you don't have the answer to that, just take action so that you move forward. Because if we get stuck with all the stuff that people put upon us, that's everybody else's voice in our head. We can't keep on that energy. More birds coming through. You guys, it's the beginning of the day. The sun rises up. What are you going to do? Let's keep going in and find truth. When we say something, find a way to do it. Get to it. Believe in yourself. Because if something feels real sizzly and the next day you're like, oh, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter. And you go, here, wait, I'm not fully showing up. Where are you not fully showing up yet? This is the time to be talking about it. Because you have today, you have right now. Make sure you get lots of water, really good food, and get to partying. Life's purpose. I have quite a few animals that I hang out with here on our ranch. I have the goats over here, and I have Oliver staring at me. He's looking at me like, it's our morning vegetable time. And he looks at me like that. He'll just stare in my eyes because he knows that he can communicate to me. And then Robert is over there right in the corner, but you can't see him because they're a little bit off the camera. And then we have George, and I really actually think it's a girl. Good morning. We have a lot of birds wanting to connect with us today. What kind of animals do you have around you? Do you connect with animals? It's something very new to me. When somebody asked me if they could communicate with Oliver, she was writing a book about animals, and she has an extreme story. And her story was that she was left alone at her house. She was probably about 7, and her parents went on vacation. And they didn't come home for probably about a week. And she was terrified, 100%. And she connected finally with her dog. And she was able to actually hear her dog. She was so scared that it brought her into a space and a frequency that she could start talking to her dog. She could hear it. And so for you who are animal communicators, this is incredible. So when Oliver got interviewed by this woman, she said things that nobody else would know from Oliver. And I realized, first, when you invite somebody in to talk to your dog knows a lot. Or your animal knows a lot. And they're going to tell that person a lot. And you're like, oh, here, wait, why'd I open up my dog so this person knows everything about me? And I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'm always curious. Well, that opened me up to where I speak to our horse, where I'm just being with our horse. It's not our horse, but it's our neighbor horse, but it feels like our horse. And then we have the goats, and I'm always telling them that I love them, and I can see there's a deeper connection, and I hold my heart. And then I have Robert and Oliver, and Robert's consistently looking at my eyes and like sending me messages like food and, come and pet me and, or like I'm concerned about you. Those kinds of things I listen to now. And then with George, our kitty that is like a barn kitty, but I mean, he's as sweet as any kitty I've ever had or been around. He's not crazy wild. He's just like hanging out on our property, and I feed him, and he goes out and hunts, and we've been having a coyote cruising around here, which is not okay when we have a kitty cat here and also our goats. But I welcome in these conversations because I think that that's what we need in life. It's the only way that we move forward is to be in truth, that everything we touch is energy. And we want to experience that so that we don't have our blinders on, we don't get sick from all our to-dos, but we keep opening our heart. And the more that we open up our heart, come on, just put your hand to your heart and feel that. Today is Truth Friday. How can we be in truth with ourselves? The more that we can hear the essence of why we're here. Why we're here. So I'm going to finish off with this past client I was talking about. So I was talking to her yesterday, and I said, and she wants to work with me again, but she's just stuck, and so I was like, well, I had your book, because I have a book for everybody that works with me, over here. And it's a spot where it's like, it's past clients, and I get to experience by looking at it sometimes of what their breakthroughs were. And I said, but I've been putting it over here in the flow. Like, this is where all the current clients are. And she's like, oh yeah, you keep me in that current client. You keep me in that flow over there with the current clients, because I want to work with you. And I said, so what is stopping you? And it's about the truth. It's about get in there, call people, communicate, share with them how much you care about them. Start doing stuff, maybe even for free. Who cares? But the energy is that you have to have the energy back. You have to have the respect from that person. People need to get to know what your specialty is, but then you charge and you keep charging. You charge bigger because you get bigger results. That's how business is. I've been helping people make money. Money is so important because it's a part of an energy. It creates business in the way that you want to. That's all I have to say, is that we need to make as much money as we need to make so that we get to go and play and we get to live our life. And we have more birds coming through. So with that ending and watching the sunrise, and also Faith is over here, one of my goats, going, hello, it's time to feed me. Keep speaking to your animals. Keep speaking to your truth. Keep speaking to you every down into the cell level. Remind yourself while you're here. Don't waste your time. It's the sunrise. It's time to go right now. Namaste. Love you. Keep saying it here with us. Hashtag speaker locking arms. Let's keep opening up love for ourselves. Let's stop blaming and shaming ourselves so we can do a mindset entertainment for ourselves, so that we get out there and we keep speaking to what we need to speak to. We need to keep entertaining the brain so the brain gets out of the way with the motivation. Keep going to podcasts. Keep listening to stuff that we do at Fresh Talks Global Vision. And I love doing this. This is why I'm here. Love you. Namaste.